you needing more restorative practices and more sleep is not a sign against your progress. We gained a whole 6 seconds of daylight here in North Idaho today. And you know what? We made it. We made it through the darkest day of the year, and winter is officially here. And with that, I want to remind you on today's episode of 25 Days of Presence that this is still, although it's getting lighter out, very much a season of rest. One of my friends sent me one of those mildly toxic TikToks the other day that was like, never let your foot off the gas pedal. One of those like meant to be really hype and like motivational and like hustle, hustle, go, go, push, push. And I literally was like, bro, in no world does this make sense. Why do we ever even try to apply that dialogue to humanity? Even driving a car, even that analogy in the most literal sense, in no world, in no travel, would you, being full acceleration all of the time, actually get very far, even on a straight road. At some point, the vehicle would still run out of gas or energy. So even if you didn't have to twist and turn and stop and follow the rules and see other people and et cetera, it would still run out of power at some point. Humans are far more sensitive than an automobile. When we say things like rest is productive, which yes, was its whole own episode in 25 Days of Presence. When we say things like rest is productive, I truly mean that progress that you're looking for in 2026 needs the building blocks that truly only rest or restorative practices can provide. So yes, dream and create and work and hustle, and know we need to be able to have material to pull from to create all of those things, and rest is one of the biggest creators of said material. So even though we're going into a new year here shortly, remember we are still in this at least here in the Northern Hemisphere, in this natural cycle of slowdown. The seasons itself, Mother Nature itself is showing us that it needs a slower, restorative inward season. There's a really good book called Wintering that talks about this as well. So use this as your little reminder, even though we're going into the holiday week, if this is what you celebrate, coming into 2026, yes, create all those visions and the dreams and what you want to do with the whole year, while still knowing, especially with these long nights, we are in an inward season, and you needing more restorative practices and more sleep is not a sign against your progress. Okay. I love you. I'm so happy you're here. Guys, I finally put my tree up just on the 21st of December, whatever. We'll see you in the next episode of 25 Days of Presence. We're still running through with all of these. I think today's 14 or 15. Whatever. We'll take it into the new year. Okay. I'll see you next one.